Hello, safety fans. Welcome to another edition of Simple Safety Talk with Fumilola Oladokun. And it's a special one because it is Special World Safety and Health 2022 edition. And the theme for this year's World Safety, Health and Safety Day is Let's Act Together to Build a Positive Health and Safe. And so Simple Safety Talks with Fumilola Oladokun is looking out to explain to us or tell us or inform us on how we all can be responsible for our own safety, to understand what exactly is HSE. Because a lot of people feel because I'm not working in manufacturing, I'm not working in construction, I have no business with health, safety, and environment. And today, because of the season of health of World Safety Day, and we're going to be discussing what exactly is HSE and what is your responsibility, what is my responsibility. If you are new here, this is Simple Safety Talks with Fumilola Oladokun, where we discuss safety topics in simple, easy to understand format. So kindly subscribe and press the notification button so that you can have subsequent notifications when we have a new video. And for all my returning subscribers, thank you. And let's come together as we discuss today HSE, acting together to build a positive health and safety culture. Welcome once again. Let's Act Together World Day for Safety 2022 is always celebrated on 28th of April every year. So watch out for it next week. And for it to achieve a positive health and safety culture, let's act together. That means that we need you and I need to work together to build a positive health and safety culture. And so what exactly is the health and safety, the history, and how does it concern you? How does it concern me? Okay, so the history of this World Health and Safety Day was started in 1989 when unions, workers' union in Canada and the United States established a Memorial Day for fallen workers. And so it was a tribute to those co-workers and professionals who have lost their lives on the job. And so April 28th was been designated for this International Day of Remembrance. And so apart from remembering those who have been injured and those who have lost their lives on the job, it is also a day for safety and health. So organizations to remember and also use the time to resensitize themselves and to remind themselves. And the aim is just to prevent injuries, prevent accidents and fatalities on the job. And so that is just a brief history of the World Day for Safety and Health at Work. So, but we know Simple Safety Talks with Fumilola Oladokun always talks about safety in simplest form so that you and I, whether you are in the job or out of job, you can make use of this information. And so we'll be talking about HSE. What does it mean to you? And how is it my business? How is it your business? You are not an HSE practitioner, but because you are not an HSE practitioner, or you don't work in a high risk environment, does not mean HSE is not related to you, because H is health, S is safety, and E is environment. So we're going to be talking about the three right now. And so the H is health. Health, what does health mean? Our physical, social, mental, and spiritual well-being. So you must agree with me now that it concerns you. And also safety, the S is the condition of being free from danger or harm. And you will agree also with me that whether you're male or female, adult or young, white or black, or whatever, wherever you are in the world, you want to be free from danger, you want to be free from harm. And I think safety is one of the things that we all have in common, because everybody wants to be safe. And also we talk about the E, which is the environment, which refers to the air, the water, and the land where plants, animals, and human beings like you and I live. So you see that HSE concerns you. So it concerns you and I. And so about your health, you need to know your responsibility. And so when we want to build a positive health and safety culture, we talk about health first, because it is important for us to know that we need to make healthy lifestyles decisions, always healthy lifestyle decisions, always. And I will just be mentioning a few of it. Always get adequate rest. It is important for us to know that regular medical checks, it is also one of the ways that you can make healthy lifestyle decisions. Manage your stress by identifying your stressor. What exactly is that stressor that stresses you? So you need to know it. When you know your stressor, then you can put them under control. You can find a way to work around your stressor and manage it. And also, it is important for us to eat right, eat a lot of fruits and vegetables. And as much as possible, you should get away from the junks, but as much as possible, eat right. Your fruit, your vegetables should be your friend. You drink a lot of water every day and exercise regularly. So it's important that we take our health as our personal responsibility. And also the environment, the E is to take care of your environment. We need to be conscious of your environment and practice waste reduction, reuse, recycling, and recovery. It is important for us to know most of the things that we all over the world now, we are having a lot of countries and bringing up policies on how we can reuse and how we can reuse plastic bags and all that, shopping bags and all that. So it is very important for us to know that dispose your waste appropriately. It is good for us to keep the environment away from all the waste. Dispose your waste appropriately and keep your environment clean always. So take good care of your environment. The environment is under our collective watch. So it is important for us to know that. And then in the safety, the S, which is make safety a priority. Make safety a priority. Safety first and safety always. Think safety, act safely, obey all safety rules. And most importantly, know your emergency numbers. Know your country's emergency numbers, and whether you're in also your state's emergency numbers. It is important for us to know that whenever we want to make a decision, always put safety at the forefront of that decision. Whenever you want to do something, put safety at the back of your mind as well. So think safely, act safely, and obey all safety rules. And also identify the hazard. Be conscious of hazards. What are hazards? We have discussed this in a previous episode. I'll put a link in the description button so that if you have not watched it, you can go back and watch it. What exactly is hazard? Anything at all that has a potential to cause us harm. And so we said that be conscious of hazards, spot it, assess it, and control it. SAC. Spot it, spot the unsafe act, unsafe conditions. What are the unsafe acts, unsafe conditions? We've also discussed this in earlier series. Unsafe acts, something we did or something we didn't do that caused an accident. An unsafe condition is a compromised environment that resulted from something that we did or something we didn't do. And so it became an unsafe condition. So always spot it and then assess it. Assess it as hazardous condition. Assess the risk. Do a risk evaluation. Is it low risk, high risk, or medium risk? And quickly assess it. And then you also control it. So control by elimination or control by information dissemination. So, but most importantly, when working around hazard, proactiveness is key. Most importantly, when working around a hazard, proactiveness is key. So we need to be proactive. We need to spot it, assess it, and control it immediately. And so also, I won't finish this series if I don't talk about my newfound love, basic food safety steps. Basic food safety steps. Though we have done it in previous episodes, 4 basic food safety steps that we have talked about. I'll also put that description in the link in the description button. We have talked about CFCC, and that is what? Clean, separate, cook, and chill. What do you clean? You clean your hands. And then we also talked about basic good hygiene, washing of our hands daily, washing our hands always at every time, especially when we want to cook or when we have touched raw food, or when we have touched, we have gone to the toilet and we are back, or we want to begin to cook, or we want to eat. We need to wash our hands. We need to practice good safety hygiene. We need to practice good hygiene. Personal hygiene is very important, and we should wash our knives, our kitchen utensils, all our things that we use in the kitchen. We need to wash it, and our tabletops, and then the countertops as well. We need to wash always, and then wash our fruits and vegetables very well. Wash all the washables, like I used to say. It is important for us to wash your vegetables very well, wash your fruits before we begin to consume it. And also separate. What do you separate? Separate germs away from raw meat or raw fish, or separate and from ready to eat food. Your raw food or your raw meat, your raw fish, you separate it from ready to eat food so that the bacteria inside the raw food will not get into your ready to eat food. And as much as possible, when we go to shop, we should as much as possible pack it separately. Pack your raw food and your raw meat separate from the vegetables and the fruits, because the time taken for you to cook the vegetable is much more, is lesser than the time taken that for you to cook the raw meat and the raw fish. So most of the time, and also the fruits that you just wash and eat, it is important for us that we don't allow cross-contamination. And also put your cooked meat and clean platter in different areas from the raw ones. And also cooking, it is important to note that our cooking, we need to do a thorough cooking to kill all the bacteria in the food at as much as possible. The boiling point, which is 100%, because our cooking at least 75% and above gives us an idea that our cooking has been done effectively. And also when using microwave, make sure that it is cooked very well. And the last one, which is the C, is the chill. Refrigerate our leftovers right away. And as much as possible, let's avoid leaving our food at room temperature. Don't leave your cut fruits and vegetables at room temperature for a long time, because of what we have done in previous series. Within 20 minutes, bacteria multiply, and they multiply by what? Binary fission. And so when they multiply, we know that they multiply rapidly, even when all things are equal. The right temperature is there, the room temperature, the food, which is the nutrient, and then we have the moisture, and then if the moisture too is available, you'll find out that the bacteria is going to multiply. So it is, and you don't want to have a lot of bacteria. You want to consume food that is already contaminated. So it is important. So 4 steps: the clean, the separate, the cook, and the chill. And also, I won't stop. I won't be ending this if I don't talk about safety. Is also something that we all need to know together to be able to act and together and act safely, because we have the cold zone, we have the cooking zone, and the danger zone. And the danger zone is between the 5 degrees centigrade to 63 degrees centigrade. It is still a bit safe at 8 degrees centigrade, but as it's moving up, we know that it's no more safe, because this cold zone will put bacteria in an inactive mode. They won't be able to die, but we put them in an inactive mode. They are inactive. They won't be able to multiply. But when we leave them in that temperature of about 8 degrees centigrade and above to 23 degrees centigrade, they can multiply rapidly. And so when we also move up, which is 75, 63 and above, that's 75 degrees centigrade to 100 degrees centigrade, the bacteria will be destroyed. So it is important for us to know these safe temperature zones and how we deal with it. As much as possible, keep your food away, ready to eat food, cooked food, away from the danger zone. So HSE, health, safety, and environment, is our collective responsibility. Is our collective responsibility. Watching till the end, kindly like, subscribe, comment. If you want us to do some topics, you can put it in this comment button, comment section, so that we can see some of the topics you want us to discuss on Simple Safety Talks with Fumilola Oladokun. So thank you for your attention, and bye for now.